Hi, do we see and do we hear? The mixer definitely crashed like several minutes before we were supposed to go live, so I had to I don't know why the light in the back. It's not usually this bright, I feel. See and hear. Marvelous. This means that probably everything will cooperate Stream Deck wise, button wise, transition wise, which would be fantastic. We would love that. Hi everyone, how's your Sunday? I feel great today. This is the first day in 8 days that I haven't woken up feeling still kind of sick. So I'm on top of the world. Now, we still have time, of course, for the day to take a nasty turn. But for right now, we feel good. And we like that. So I want to take us into the game pretty quickly. I don't really have any updates to share. I thank you to everyone who joined us for our community watch night of Jennifer's Body last night. I really liked it. It was my first time seeing the film, and it definitely had its charms. I can't believe they pulled that cast, the cast that they did. Hey Talib, what's up? Megan Fox, J.K. Simmons was in this movie. Amanda Seyfried was in this movie. Chris Pratt, yeah, the rat himself was present for like about 40 seconds. He got to say a word that was really close to a slur, and he really liked that, I bet. Like, as soon as he said it, I was like, you could just tell he liked it a little too much. Like, it wasn't acting anymore. It was genuine. Thanks, Rat. Hi, Ilias. Yes. Chris Pratt was in it for like 30 seconds. Yeah, he was a cop. He was a cop, and he said it was definitely supposed to be a stand-in for a slur. So I was like, I see you're enjoying yourself here, Mr. Pratt. I didn't know. No. I had leftovers. I went to a restaurant, a Mexican restaurant with some family a couple days ago. And so I came back with leftovers, and it's leftovers that we had, and they were amazing. Little like point of pride for me. I feel like this is something that has come up a lot. I was fluent in Spanish at one time, and as is the way with any language, if you don't use it or practice it or converse in it, your fluency degrades. And the way that my fluency in Spanish degraded is I can read Spanish, but I can't conjugate Spanish anymore. Like, if you speak to me, I know what you're saying, but I can't, like, my brain just can't, like, generate it any longer. And I went with a bunch of white people, and we're all ordering in English, and the waiter clocked my fluency on pronunciation alone and then spoke in Spanish to me the rest of the night. I was just like, what? And like, I had to like flip a switch in my brain so I didn't look ridiculous. It was tough. It was tough. Only speak to, no. I keep forgetting that I have people who said, John, we should be practicing Japanese with each other. That's what we should be doing. See? You see? I got you. I tricked you. See, we pivot. It's fantastic. Literally, it's tough, and it's always fascinating to me. I have a tremendous amount of respect and admiration for people who can speak multiple languages and actually do it well. I've told this story on stream before many times. Obviously, my fluency in Spanish really took a hit when I moved to Japan, because for obvious reasons, a lot of people in Japan don't really speak Spanish. So when I moved back to the United States after having lived in Japan for a couple of years, I spoke more Japanese than I did Spanish. And I was at work one day, and my boss came into the back room, and she was like, hey, we have a customer who only speaks Spanish. Like, you need to go talk to them. And I was like, yeah, sure, great, whatever. And I remember getting ready. I pushed open the door from the break room in the back that would like lead onto the floor, and I had to stop in the door frame for like 45 seconds because I couldn't remember how to say excuse me in Spanish anymore. Like, my brain kept autofilling sumimasen, and I was like, nope, that's not right. What's the other one? What's the other way? Not that nope, not that language. Put that language in a box. It's not that language. The other one. What is that? How do I say that? And I was really tough. It's tough. Yeah. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Yeah, that's all you got. It's fine. It's respectable, right? I'm trying to. I used to be really funny in Spanish. Now I'm only a little funny in English, but I used to be really funny in Spanish. It's so important to me. You all know that. Like, got an excuse. Literally. I'm like, what is it? No, that's not it. No, not that either. Oh, I'm close. What is it? And then it's like it's really funny. And I would have the opposite happen to me in Japan. I would be so focused, like my brain would be so focused on, hey, don't speak English, don't speak English, don't speak English. If I were speaking Japanese and I needed to say a word that I wasn't familiar with, my brain would auto lock into Spanish instead. I once asked, there was definitely a part early on when I was in Japan where I asked a waiter in Spanish for more water. I was like, no, that's not the right language. That's not correct either. It's tough. It's so tough. I can't keep the languages straight in my head, so I have a tremendous amount of respect and jealousy for people who can. So learned new languages as a hobby, just like but like learned them well though. Cause I would definitely was in high school with like people who were like, I'm learning Esperanto, haha. But like they could just say like a couple of words. Or like the first thing you learn in English is like a curse word, like how to say dick or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, can they say dick in German or are they actually learning German? there is a difference. A dozen?
I won!
Artemis, thank you so much for subscribing. Can we get some love and chat for Artemis, please? I clicked the wrong button and Twitch was like, you can't cheer in your own channel. You can't give yourself money. I was like, obviously, Jesus. I do not know how to say dick in German. So this is like a rather, I don't want to say this is a controversial language opinion, but I think it's certainly like more uncommon. Obviously when people talk about like language that they find like aesthetically pleasing, like to listen to or to speak, I think German is an absolutely beautiful language. And it's like, I've never really met anyone else who shares that opinion because it's very harsh, but I think it's very rhythmic. I don't know. It's very crisp. It's very crisp, and I really like listening to it. I would never be able to speak it. I also think it's deeply absurd. But I think it's really nice to listen to. Yeah. Studied a lot of it in high school. I took Spanish in high school. Yeah, of course, right? We'll make it easy, baby. I have to take English, then I'm also going to take Spanish, whatever. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a very... What's the word I'm looking for? I already said crisp. I was looking for something. I've not had my tea this morning, so I'm still waking up. We're still getting that caffeine. Emphatic. Yes. It's a very... Like, aggressive makes it sound confrontational, but it's very firm. It's very... Look out, little German boy! Oh, is that the one where it's like the weed cave or whatever? Yeah, the edges, it's sharp. It's sharp, but I really like that. Oh my God! Yeah. Okay, I'm familiar with it now. I visited France, the middle-aged German couple, and it was my only experience in France, right? The French have a certain reputation. Or rather, Parisians have a certain reputation for touring. Computer, why are you mad? So I was like, okay, I'm not going to speak English. I'll speak in Spanish. Yeah, guess what? They didn't like that either. I think they might have hated that more. The withering stare of disdain that I got, and it's like, bitch, I know you know what I was asking for. The word for salad is not that different between Spanish and French. I know you know what I wanted. And they looked at me like I sprouted a second head, like the monster from fucking The Substance. They hated me. Just enough to pay for croissants. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was being clever. I was like, oh, there's some hostility to tourists. Like, they won't know I'm American. I'll pretend that I'm. Nope. No, no, hate more. I don't know if there's like secret beef they got with Spain or what, but they did not like it. They just hate everyone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I spoke Spanish in France. I was like, it's similar enough. It's not English. They'll throw me a bone, right? Thumbs down. The Substances. I'd really like to see The Substance. There are a couple of movie. I need to see The Lighthouse, which everyone else saw for a movie night, and I've not been able to see. I need to see Bottoms, which is a funny movie and not a frightening movie. I do actually want to see The Substance. And not just because of women, but like I am not immune to propaganda, so hang on. Momunist is texting me. The chances non-zero. I mean, but at the same time, I think it goes from like it is a single syllable difference ordering a salad. I'm pretty sure between Spanish and French. I know you know. I know you know. I know you know. Some people just want to be mean, I guess. But also, if it happened to me on like a daily, I don't know. Maybe just like being. She's still texting me. Hang on. Anyway, potentially, yeah. And well, and you see that in any area that has a really high tourist population, I think, because a substantial amount of tourists can be disrespectful and uncool, and so you just kind of start to anticipate the uncoolness and you act accordingly. I saw it a lot moving from rural Japan into more of a metropolitan area, because obviously it's like, spoiler alert, bigger cities get more tourists. And if you're a foreigner in the countryside, like they assume they're like, you're not here to sightsee. Like everyone I encountered just like knew that I lived there, right? Because it's like, why else would you be there? It's kind of silly. Actually, so the area I lived in is actually gorgeous. I think more people should visit it, but also don't go, because I don't want you, like, it's beautiful. Stay away from it. Don't be there. And when I moved into Tokyo, the amount of suspicion is the wrong word, but I would like, people constantly assumed the worst about me. And keep in mind, it's like, I could understand what people were saying. They would talk to each other and I would know what they were saying. They'd be talking about me. And it's like, I would like buy, I bought a purse in a mall, and I like went up the escalator to like leave, and like I was stopped by like security guards to like show us your receipt. And it's like, I know you're not doing that to Japanese nationals. And it's like, do I look like, but because it's just like, they get a lot of tourists and tourists misbehave. And it's just kind of unfortunate. It's happening a lot in Kyoto right now. Kyoto has developed a reputation over the last couple of years as being like relatively unwelcoming to tourists, because it's like they get so many, and a non-zero amount of them are just like really uncool. And it's like, that sucks. It sucks. I want to leave. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's tough. Kyoto's having a tough time. I don't know if they're going about it the right way, right? But it's also like, I don't know how. I don't know what they could do any differently. I don't know how to tell people that they should just be nice to each other, right? You should just have respect. I don't know. For some people, that's like an absolutely wild mindset to have when you're traveling, right? It's like, you should be well behaved. You shouldn't be disruptive. You shouldn't try to steal things. I don't know. It's so weak right now, Humble Tales. I bought something. I bought some anime merch, and it was like half price. I almost want to go back to that site and buy like the same thing in a different size. So I have multiple copies and one's just really comfortable, like super big, because it was so cheap. I couldn't believe it. I'm used to more of like a 1-to-1 equivalence, but it's like it's like 150 yen to the dollar right now. It's crazy. But I don't want to distract us too much from Silent Hill because I've got good energy today. So I think we should take advantage of that for gaming. I'm very excited to game today. So, Boots, you're right though. Huh. If I had a nickel for every game with a hot Maria in it, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. So that is what we did yesterday. Yesterday, we met Maria, who looks like our wife, but sexy. She's blonde. The tips of her hair are pink. I think she's wearing a belted leather jacket. She has a butterfly tattoo on her chest. She's fine as hell. And I don't really know. She's the only person to have mentioned the monsters directly, which is interesting because for a while I've been laboring under the potential suspicion that maybe the town appears differently to everyone inside it. But she also sees the monsters, so maybe it's like this for everyone. I don't know. James was unable to answer the question of whether or not he loved his wife, and also repeatedly seems to be forgetting the fact that she's dead, which I think is really interesting. I really like when games play with memory. I really like when games play with time. And while I don't think we're gonna get any time-based shenanigans in Silent Hill, that sort of like whatever is happening to and with James's consciousness, I think is really neat. Because there was that exchange where he was like, "Oh, I'm looking for my wife." And but she's dead. And then a couple sentences later he was like, "Okay, I have to go. I have to go find my wife." And Maria was like, "Didn't you say she died?" And he was just like, "Oh." Like, how do you forget that? What do you So I've got questions. I'm paying attention. Well, her name's not Maria. So it doesn't count. Yeah. I see, to me, his delivery was almost like you're right. I did say that, but it also like that reminder is painful because I had like slipped an awareness of it. I don't know. So I'm really interested to see where things go today. It felt forgetful. I'm not gonna lie, our conversation yesterday made me kind of want to fuck around with a Resident Evil game because Leon Kennedy sounds like, I don't know, just my type, perhaps. I want to be strong. I don't want to be like whimpering with a nail-studded 2x4 and like crying in the fog. I want to be tough. I want to have a crop top and a tramp stamp and hang out with lesbians and do neat things, strong things. You might be able to handle. Really? Okay. I have not thought about what would we play. We were supposed to play Alien Isolation in October. Maybe we'll just do like a couple of horror games in quick succession, honestly. Because Alien Isolation, I've thought about Resident Evil. The Last of Us is on my list, but I don't know if I really want to be sad. Maybe I want to control, like, yeah. Maybe I want to pilot a twunk around killing monsters. With the juggling, ammo, health saves. Well, there's a part of me that wonders if I expose myself to more, if I'll become more comfortable with it. I I definitely fucked up yesterday, right? With evil Cloud Strife. Silent Hill Cloud with the Buster Sword, previously known as the statue, but now he's moving, so we can't call him that anymore. I'm pretty sure that was a time-based encounter, and I just needed to run away for a certain amount of time, and then the door would open and he would just fucking leave. But instead, I panicked and started unloading a lot of bullets into him, even when I was like, I don't think these bullets are doing anything. And we just kept shooting because, like, what the fuck else was I supposed to do? And now I don't have any bullets because I emptied them all into evil Twink Death Cloud Strife. So They definitely expect, but he didn't react. That's the thing, right? You know, ordinarily if I shoot like a leg monster, they like their body responds. I shot evil Buster Sword wielding statue man, and he was just no response. No jerk, no stumble, no. He tried to grab me at some point. He definitely went like that, and I said, no, thank you. I do kind of want to know what would have happened if he touched me. But I think probably it would have killed us immediately. That was a really big sword he has, and I would like very much so not to see it used to remove my head from my neck. So, anyway, I will launch the game for us. Give me just a second. I need to do a couple of window shufflings. Bonk. And bonk. For those of you who are Final Fantasy XIV inclined, it is Seal Rock Day. I have 15 wins until I get my glamour and I never have to play Seal Rock again. So probably we'll try and wrap things up. I don't know, whatever our next like natural stopping point is, we'll probably try and wrap things up so that I can play PvP for like 10 hours. Computer, why are you mad? You're so strong, computer. 15, it was 16, but I got one this morning, so we're out here, we're winning. Do you get, no, it's the same thing. There are other PvP achievements that will give you different glamours depending on the grand company that you're aligned with at the time of completion. I was like, do I not hearing this bathroom's just real quiet? Do y'all hear the game? You should. I double checked that the mixer was working. So it's working. Yes. And I disabled, I had this disabled, some kind of like hardware acceleration scheduler that's kind of fucky. And I had it disabled and then it randomly came back on. So I disabled it again. I'm wondering if that was responsible for some of the like chugging we were having yesterday. Because it press any button to play. Yeah, I mean, I'm pressing buttons.
Come on, let's go.
I wish there were a first-person view in this game. I also see the computer's mad immediately. Maybe that'll go away. Because we just got into the game. So maybe it's like, why? Why are you mad? Is this game not optimized? Or is my computer crap? Gotta let it load. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted staring at her ass in that skirt. My bad. Did you know? I mean, I did read it, but also I feel like there's something I can do to make it better.
James? What are you doing?
I'm staring at your ass. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna have to force quit the webcam. Hang on. Unbelievable. Off to a bad start. Alternatively, I could just maybe do this. Hang on. We'll let it load unblurred for a while and then we'll reblur accordingly. Cause for the consistency, it'll drive me crazy if I've got some videos that are and some videos that aren't. Cause I'm sick. I have a sickness. I'm sick in the head. I did read it. I just always think there's something I should be able to do. Damn! How's she fighting monsters in these boots? Hey. Oh, are we running now? Am I actually, like, following her?
Through here.
Don't mind me. I'm being totally normal, I swear. Man. I'm sorry, does her dress have metallic cheetah print on it? What else would she be doing with them, no Cam? This isn't that kind of game.
Strange. I could have sworn.
What? Is something wrong?
I know. It's not.
I gotta turn my own volume up. Their voices are really quiet. Hang on. More mixer nonsense. We'll take it from 50. I'll put it to 60. That might be better. Okay. Where do I even need to go now? Probably out of the park? I don't remember her saying she had an idea of some place we should go, so...
This place we're going to, what is it exactly?
It used to be kind of a special place for young couples in these parts. I think it's easier if I just show you.
She's taking me to, like, the fuck hill? She wants to show me the fuck hill. Okay.
Who is that?
Just a woman. Killed for no real fault of her own by moral, upstanding folk. Common theme, I guess.
What do you mean?
In history, you know?
Interesting. Victim of persecution by something something. I'm assuming that, so my guess would be that this name is Jennifer, but that's a really long mark. So Jennifer Randa, I guess. Carol lived with pride and honor. What happened here shall never be forgotten. Silent Hill. We out here killing women? Sorry, I'm just looking to see if there's anything I can steal. Doesn't seem that way. Okay, I guess we leave. Yeah, it's Jennifer with a ton of F's in it. I don't really like that she runs behind me. I feel like I'm gonna lose track of her. Yeah, can you be like off to the right somewhere, baby?
There. We can go through the motel.
Do we think I can break this window? Damn, man! I can't crawl through it either? That sucks. Okay. Okay, so that's a trench. Have I explored all of this part? Not so much. But I guess we should probably do the motel first. Is this where I came from? No, this is something different. Yes, okay. This is something different. Ooh. For a second, I thought it would be something that I could take with me and put in my very large pocket, but...
Whoa! Hey! Why'd you do that?
Because glass is fun to break. Why would you ask me this question? Fuck glass. I hate wet. Man, there wasn't anything in this car. That sucks. What about this one? Ha ha! That's a health potion. I love it. Give it to me. Yeah. Okay. This is why we do that, Maria. Because cars frequently are filled with stuff. And sometimes the stuff we want to take with us. We would like to acquire the stuff, you see. I hope there's something good in the cop car. There should be ammo in here. Give me the ammo.
You startled me.
Why did I've been doing nothing but breaking windows for like the last 50 seconds. Why does it startle you now? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I can make the town any worse, right? The town's already pretty fucked up. So who cares if a couple of cars get their windows broken so I can steal energy drinks and like freely floating bullets?
You ever stayed in a place like this? The walls are so thin you can hear everything. Love, hate, jealousy.
I'm starting to think maybe she's not real. Just the way she talks to us makes me think she is not real. I don't know. Maybe we're like hallucinating or something. Cause it's like normal. That's not how a normal person would say something. It's like if you ever stayed in a really cheap motel, you can hear everything through the walls. And it's like, what? Huh? Can I help you? Yeah. Also, Daylin, I don't know where the meat monsters went. Car.
I could really use a warning next time.
Well, we're gonna save.
James? Is everything alright?
Bitch, I'm saving. Enough.
Hey, you okay? It's like you froze for a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is the implication supposed to be that every time we save, we're like actually secretly disassociating or something? Okay, that's locked. Can I go in any of these rooms? There's gotta be one I can go in. At least one, right? Ooh, yeah.
Cozy.
This room.
That's for me.
There's something wrong with it. I think we should leave.
You think we should leave?
Oh, loosen up, James. It sure beats running around with those monsters out there.
I'm not so sure.
Well, what do you... We got health. Look at all the bottles we have. This is the most health we've had all game. Which, actually, now that I think about it, is probably, like, not a good thing. Because that means that the game intends to hurt me. Okay, well, we're not going to stay in there. Because... Oh. Okay, before we go up the stairs, I want to look at everything on the bottom floor first. Just so I can make sure that we tried everything. I don't want to... Yeah. It's true, though. I don't see any meat monsters. If anyone needs anything, I'm fixing the pipes at 107. Okay. That's a save. I have no idea what the combination could be, though. Okay, hopefully we can get a clue to that and figure it out later. Get out of my way, girl. Okay, nothing else we can do here. I think 107 actually might have been the room that we went into that was open. No, we went into 106. Then where is 107? Huh?
Locked. Strange.
Why is that strange?
Never mind. Let's find a way to get it open.
She's either not real or she's like up to something. I don't know. I guess we'll go up. I wouldn't think that there would be rooms numbered with 1 on the second story, but I've been wrong before. 108! Well, where the fuck is 107? Okay, that's a window we can break. Can I move this mattress out the way? Because this is definite. This has to be 107 then. I can't move the mattress? Seriously? Can I break the window?
Nothing safe with you around, huh?
Nothing! Alright, I'm going in here.
Can you let me in?
No. Ah, so that's how we get into 107. We go through the wall. Is there a health potion in the bathroom? It's a really big bathroom. I'm not gonna lie, I almost thought there would be like a monster in the shower just hanging out. Just doing its thing. All right, I guess maybe we'll let her in now. Well, are you? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, are you coming in or not?
Why, thank you, good sir.
She's sexy, but I don't know if I trust her. All right, here's the mattress room where the pipes were being fixed. So this was barricaded shut. I don't suppose I can open the nightstand? Yeah. We're so fucking healthy. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so incredibly well hydrated. One less. 3, 1 more, 8. 3 less. Okay, so I'm assuming this might be like the combination to the save. I don't have any more space in my notebook. The situation is totally unsustainable. All right, I found a scrap piece right here. So we've got 1, 3. I wrote down tree. 8, 0. And then 1 more. 3 less. Hypothetically, this should be a really straightforward math problem. So we'll find out. Okay. I guess maybe we go back the way we came?
Hey, you think I'd look good in this one?
I don't know. Maybe. It doesn't seem very practical, though.
Sure.
Not quite the ringing endorsement, but hey, I'll take
Is she gonna put it on? Wait, that's her original outfit? What do you mean? Is it like a DLC thing? Like if I'd bought, or like if I'd bought like the collector's edition, would she be able to put that on? I feel like I should be able to get over there, personally. Oh, from the original game! Oh, that's really cool! That's really neat. Okay, so that should be 1 less 1 is 0. 1 more than 3 is 4. 3 less than 8 is 5. And 1 more than 0 is 1. Ah! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Thank you.
Just for good measure. Okay. She locks me out of the office! Well, you know what? That's fine. Stay in there, actually. It's probably safer for you if you're in there.
Back there.
Glad I did.
Yeah.
No, no, no. I'm gonna stand in front. You stay in there. So what did we just pick up? It should be a key item. Gate key. A key found in a safe. It jacks in. Okay. So that probably unlocks the fence. But it looks like this door is also open now, and it was not before. So we should see what's going on. Nice. We are so healthy. Maybe we won't have to play the rest of the game with an evil red border around our screen.
Yay.
Yay.
Where to now?
Just down this way.
Which way? The Baldwin Mansion? That must be what's in front of us. I'm going this way. No. Yeah, yeah. We'll cut down this street since it seems like there's nothing here, and then I'll look at the mansion and see what's going on. There's nothing going on. Also, whoa, we are really chunky. But we're not dropping any frames. It's weird because OBS is telling me we are not, which means it's not the streaming software. It's the game. I'm sorry, y'all. I think I'm going to have to take us down from medium to something else. My GPU can't handle this. I guess we'll just have to play on low. I don't know. We'll see if that makes a difference.
So, James. 3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her if, when you find her?
Well, we won't find her because she's dead.
I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
Okay. I am going to take us back down to the mansion. Because it's right across the street, so we might as well do it now. And then we can move on from this area, and then we don't have to come back. And we are still looking for a jack that we can use to crunch up that one garage that we found bullets. Nice. Is the front door open? Damn, I knew it wouldn't be. But I was still kind of hopeful. I don't... Oh. What is that? Like a broken bottle, like candle wax or something? Okay, and I can't lift that up. Man, I was really hoping there would be like a window I could break, but I don't see one, so maybe there isn't actually something we can do here. The impact was still rewarding, so. Oh, am I supposed to talk to you?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's just... This place... It just gives me the creeps. I'm not sure why.
You ever been inside?
I'm not sure.
I'm not
It does
sure.
feel familiar somehow. Like a bad memory. It's nothing, really.
Okay, so does every character have memory issues? Because that's kind of how it seems. All right, we'll go down Cat Street, since I think that's the only place we can go. Yes. At some point, I would like us to end up by the Silent Hill Historical Society in the top left, but we don't need to go there now unless we want to go back through the inn. So let's go down Cats first. I like that there aren't any meat monsters. Well, except for that one that we saw, but they're not prowling the streets anymore, so. I'm gonna check every single one of these porches in case there's something I can steal. This appears to be a fruitless endeavor. And yet, I'm compelled. Really? Sir, what is that sound? Mochi. Guess who's very baby today because he woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and didn't go back to sleep until sunrise? This cat. He says he suffers. I say he makes his own problems, and I'm the one that should be tired and grumpy. But no, he says he's the only one that gets to have the monopoly on tired and grumpy. Oh, hang on, he's thinking about it. We might have a visit from the Moj. Oh, he's just barely off camera. Let me grab him. Behold him. My special boy. I'm so glad we're not getting ganked by a meat monster right now. Snatched, grabbed, and thieved, as a matter of fact. Okay. Now that this area is sufficiently loaded, I am going to try to reblur the background. And we'll see how cooperative it is. I don't know. All right. Yeah, the meat monsters know, right? What does that sound? It sounds like someone's like running a lawnmower or something. A car?
Again?
Always. Man, there's nothing in there. That's too bad. I really did think we'd... Ha ha ha. I was like, I know there's got to be something on one of these porches. 4? That's a ton of bullets. So according to this, we should be able to turn here. Or I guess turn at the next house up. And then go down a different street. Oh my god, is that car on? We need to get in the car and get out of here. Speaking of cars.
Again? Strange. This should not be here.
Well, it is. So, what now?
Now we look for another way.
What?
Are we gonna take the car? James, I know you can climb that fence. Meat!
James?
Oh hey, we didn't have to fight them. No, my 2x4! I need that! Did we just upgrade to a crowbar? I'm gonna bop you through the... Oh! Ow! Ow! Hey! Hey! Okay, well, you know what? Maybe we don't bop them then. Maybe we leave them alone. I thought we'd be able to pipe them, but I guess not. Do we think there's something in here? There's not. Okay. Alright, he's moving away. I thought I could just hit him through the fence. stronger than the 2x4? Because that would make me very happy. Oh! Skitterer. Help? Damn. Hey! Hey! Okay, he's running away from us. That's probably fine. Hey, I heard somebody break glass, but that's only okay when I do it! You know what? We're gonna heal. I hate to do it, but I don't want to get caught unawares if the game is, yeah, sending shamblers to get me. Oh, what a bad time to reload, actually. He's dead. Hey, I hit that one in the head. Sometimes I wish they dropped loot. But they don't. That's kind of a bummer to me. God, I have no idea where I am. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, now I know why they gave me all that health. It wasn't so I would think I was safe. I don't think that the pipe is any stronger. Which is a bit of a bummer. Can't go in there. Okay. Okay, we got bullets. Ah! That's the leg monster! I hate him. I'm not gonna fuck with the leg monster today. Where am I actually supposed to be going? Okay, well, I haven't been down this way because here's a car I haven't vandalized. But there's an enemy I have killed. Okay, so... Did I lose a woman? Oh, fuck. Okay, no, she's here. We're good. There's gotta be, yeah, there's gotta be something in here I can take. I was hoping for a health potion, but I will take the ammo. Gun should be full. Don't see any creatures. See a lot of trash.
Over there.
Where? Where? Where are you? Ah!
Through the fence.
Hey! Hey! What? Hey! Through the fence. Okay, well there's... That's her. How'd she get over there? Also, hi Schmetterling. Welcome in. You wanna go here?
Good.
Thank you for the follow to the community. Oh, I can't hit it? Do I have to... We have to move it. We have to gently brush it aside. Okay. I don't know if we should heal.
Good.
But maybe. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Crow community. Yeah, I mean, James, we're doing our best, right? We might want to... I don't know how many I have, though. I'm going to assume I can't go back out this way. Shoot. So, if there was any exploration we were meant to be doing during the combat sequence, I don't think we can return to those zones. Here's a door. There's a butterfly sticker here, and she has a butterfly tattoo. Okay. Yeah, Dominique, the monsters do appear to be wearing like thongs and platform boots. Like, just because they're monsters doesn't mean they can't serve, right? Where are we now? Oi! I can't even read that. I don't even know what that says. Heavens something? It's awfully dark. Are there energy drinks? Oh, here's a syringe. Okay. In Latavent, maybe we should drink... Well, we only have one health potion. We have 4 syringes, and they heal so much. Okay, I think I should probably... Hey. Hey. Stage door? I'm looking around before I go in there. Something seems... Yeah, thanks. I'll take these bullets. These are for me. Huh? Okay, maybe we do want to go through the stage door.
Maria?
Oh,
Hello?
We're gonna be hunted. Also, thank you for subscribing. And Trots at tier 2. That looks so evil. But we've seen a bunch of like dress forms and stuff before, so. Oh. Yeah, there's stuff inside. Yeah! These shadows are really scary, actually. Okay. Yeah, where did she go? I think maybe she's not real. I think maybe we're hallucinating her. I don't know. Is this like a bar? Paradise.
Maria?
Is that... Is she gonna pole dance for us?
What? Oh, come on, don't give me that look.
You know, it's not...
I was just kidding.
It's not that I'm not receptive. It just doesn't seem like the right time.
A special place you met?
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front. Then again, now that we're here, can't we stay? Just for a little while.
In a dilapidated strip club?
Catch our breath before we head back out there.
I don't have time to take a break.
I mean,
Mary could be out there, waiting for me.
she's not. She's dead.
I know. It's just... this place, this whole thing, it's like a nightmare. I just wanted to get away from it, even for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I guess this place is getting to me, too.
You think?
Am I crazy?
You might be.
You know, for
Oh, for this reason?
thinking she could be here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Crazy is one word for it, I guess.
I think it might be the only word. You know, we could say things like delusional. Yeah.
What's that?
Don't say romantic.
Hopeful.
Well, that's a nicer way of putting it.
It's also a less truthful way of putting it, so, you know.
Here.
What are you doing?
Something to take the edge off.
I think we need to keep the edge on. I don't think we want to be drunk around the meat monsters.
No? You sure?
She's so pretty.
Fine. Be that way. Here's to... hope undying.
Does the game look really bad right now?
We should probably get going.
Or is it just me?
Fine. Ready when you are.
Seems like pixely almost. Just the shot, okay. All right. Is that a health potion? No, it's a carton of cigarettes. Lost and found. Well, can I steal some of this? I feel like I should be able to steal this. We got a wallet, we got sunglasses, we got somebody's, I'm assuming that's a wedding ring actually, so I think we should be able to steal. The Fifth River. Probably from the upscaling, not playing well. Is there anything I can do about that? I feel like the answer is no, but I don't understand graphics, so I always feel like I need to ask. Heaven's Night Party. Okay. I think we also streamed through our break. So now that the cutscene is over, this might be a good time to take one. I don't suppose I can. I was like, can I get silly with a pole? I can't. That's a little too bad. We can't jump down either. We've got to take the stairs. All right, James. Your knees aren't what they once were. And we can save. Is there anything to steal off these tables? There is not. Okay. This is where we will take our next break then. I'm going to save. Yeah, I don't think we can turn it off, unfortunately. Marvelous. Okay, everyone. I will take my break here, and I will see you in a couple of minutes. I'm going to put the kettle on and check in with Mochi, who appears to be resting very peacefully, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay. Bye. Hey, everyone. Thanks for your patience. We are back. We should save. I forget if I did that already or not, so we're just gonna do it again. Okay. There she is. Can I go over here? Okay. It's weird that we can examine all these, like, nonsensical, dilapidated posters. Like, they can't actually matter, you know what I mean?
Is that you?
Would you like it to be?
Oh. Well,
Let me know when you want to move on.
Let's go.
I guess we're
Okay.
ready.
Come on. We could come back later if you want. You know, in case we need a break.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
Whatever you say. I mean, any port in storm, right?
I guess.
Damn, nothing inside. Okay, that's fine. There's probably more cars we can vandalize, so. Yeah, like she said, any port in a storm, any car we can fuck up to give us potions or, you know, needles. Ha! I can't break this window. Wow, Toluca Express delivery has fortified glass. That's crazy. Okay, where am I? I have no idea. I have a feeling we won't be able to go this way. So let's try to go this way just so we can fill out the map a little bit more. Yep, sure enough, can't go this way. Okay. So then we can go up to the other side of Cats. I would like to make it to the Historical Society. We are getting closer, which I think is a good sign.
Okay, it's not far now.
Car.
I think I'm actually getting used to you smashing stuff up.
Yeah? Why are we chugging? What is going on? Yeah, my GPU is totally maxed out. But it doesn't really seem like we're doing a whole lot. I don't know. I guess maybe I just don't know how computers work. Hey, I knew there'd be something here. Let me know if it gets worse. Because if it's just, like, not really sustainable, I don't really want to stream like this, but... Instancing the next area? Okay. I was so sure there'd be something in that car. Do we think I can go? What's through here? Okay. Nothing in there. No meat monsters, which is a good sign. But we've got this big
Look.
sinkhole.
We're on the other side of that chasm. Some detour. But hey, at least we're here.
Here meaning where exactly?
Come on, you'll find out.
This feels deeply unnatural. Like, there shouldn't be a chasm here. You know what I mean? This doesn't feel like, oh, there's just like a sinkhole in the middle of town. This feels a lot worse than that. Shoot, maybe I should have looked around a little bit more before we went in here.
That's it? A garden?
There's a bit more to it than that.
If you say so. I don't think I've been here before.
Come on, she's just around the corner.
She?
What do you mean, she? I feel like she's gonna turn into a monster and attack us. Can they do that? Can monsters impersonate people?
Who is she?
There's a story told around these parts. Kind of a local legend. Tells of a woman who was cast out. Sentenced to die on an island out on the lake. But there was a man in town who fell madly in love with her. And every night, he would sneak out. Row across the lake, bringing her food and company. And every night, she would stand there, on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, the woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's probably just a fairy tale. But she's become something of a local saint. Patron of undying love. Hence this place.
We don't look like we like this story.
She's not here.
No, definitely not.
What?
Mm-mm.
She's not here.
Your wife's dead, dog.
And why would she be? I don't even remember this place. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey,
Wow, her nail polish is so pretty.
it's okay. There's plenty of other places to look. We can still...
Come on.
Did someone just scream? Oh, I went the wrong way. I was kind of hoping I'd find some ammo or like a health potion on a bench.
I think it came from inside the theater.
Okay, yeah, there's nothing down this way. Okay, well, we can't go into the theater, so... Then there has to be a different way inside. We can crawl in through here, I bet.
You okay?
Yeah. Maybe you better wait here.
Okay. Not much of a movie fan anyway. And James,
Yeah.
be careful in there.
Yeah.
This is boring.
You didn't seem bored a minute ago. Screamed your head out, didn't you? You should have seen your face.
I told you. It was this big rat. Jumped right at me from under the seat. I would have screamed too if you saw it. Guts, fatso.
Hey, well, what do you have to say that for?
Yeah, little girl, why are you so mean?
Why are you sitting here? I thought you said the cops were after you.
Nah, I don't think they follow me here. Besides, I blocked the door, so no one could get in. Not the cops, and not these other monsters.
You're weird.
We should at least like re-barricade the door. You know what I mean? But now we know that Eddie got out okay, which is good news. And the little girl is here. Yeah! I was like, health potion in the bathroom. We got ammo. Which we will also need, but still. Oh, this is kind of a scary bathroom, actually. if there's a monster just like on the toilet having a shit. Oh. Nice. Okay, we got ammo on the toilet seat. That's not even the weirdest thing we've picked up in this game by half. Okay, let's go talk to Eddie. Hello? Yeah, finally a toilet.
Eddie?
James doesn't want to stick his hand down.
Oh. You're,
James. We met back at the apartment building.
yeah, I remember.
I know he's probably supposed to be eating popcorn, but it just looks like he's licking his
I see
hand.
that you didn't make it out yet.
Yeah. I just didn't get around to it yet.
At least you got your appetite back.
What? Is he... Wait, it's not popcorn, it's strawberry ice cream? He's eating it with his hands?
No.
Well,
That's probably just Laura messing around.
the little girl? Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go look for her. You coming?
Now you want me to come with you?
It's true, we
Never mind.
did not offer the last time. Dog, get your hand out of that carton of ice cream. Yuck. Okay,
Who is that girl, anyway?
I don't know. All I know is her name. I swear.
I've never actually seen a tub of ice cream that big. Is that like a... I don't want to say industrial, but like industrial sized ice cream carton? That's like... That has to be like 5 gallons of ice cream.
Didn't you want to go after her? Better hurry. Laura can be pretty quick when she wants to. Suit yourself.
Why is everyone here so like weird?
Laura?
I feel like something is going to get me. Okay, nothing we can grab from the cart, so I guess we go through this door here. Somebody threw sheets over furniture, and I thought they were predators. Okay, well, there are no kids here, but also no monsters. There has to be something I can interact with here then, though, right? I forget we can hop small ledges. I actually don't see anywhere to go here. It feels like it's all blocked off. Can I go up this ladder? I look through that window? No. I don't see anything. It feels like I should be able to, like, squeeze through? Squeeze through. I don't like it. I got sweaty paws.
Hey!
Yeah, that always makes kids stop what they're doing when you scream hey at them. Good call, James. Expertly executed. I feel like I need to, like, scoot back. I definitely have less eye strain when the game itself isn't so dark. I have this issue with Phasmophobia too, where when the center is really bright but it's a really small area and then the rest of the screen is really, really, really dimly illuminated, it gives me a lot of, like, tension in my eyes. Hopefully someone will turn the lights on quick. Hey, wasn't there... Hey, wait a minute. Didn't there used to be a bunch of stuff here?
Laura, stop! It's dangerous! Maria? Did you see a little girl?
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but she went that way. We can still catch her.
It feels like there's something wrong with all of these people. It feels like they're not real. I don't know. I don't know. Something about it's not right though. In Totally Normal Hill? You mean there's something wrong with the residents? Well, that's the weird part. I guess the only real residents appear to be, like, Eddie and Laura and Maria, because I'm not from here. And Angela's not from here. But Eddie might not be from here either, because he was telling Laura he, like, came here to, like, escape the police or something. I don't know. Nothing to grab. Yeah, it's very uncanny. Everything is very uncanny. Okay, we have been down this way, I believe. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so... Oh, my webcam crashed? Why? God, you guys, I cannot catch a fucking break today with the technical issues we're having. All right, hang on. We'll see if we can bring it back. Like, I just don't understand what I can do about this. This feels totally unsustainable. We never had these problems until we started playing God of War and Silent Hill. I don't know if it's like a hardware issue or what, but it's really busting my balls. You can't see me, but I'm working on it. Hey, are we back? I think we're back. Okay. I mean, John, I'm going to hope it's just you, because if we're having audio issues too, then it's like, I guess we should just stop streaming. I don't know why my computer can't handle this. Is our audio bad also? Seriously? Do I need a new GPU? What on earth is the problem? What does dropping samples mean? See, it's hard experiencing problems, but being too stupid to know how to troubleshoot them or solve them in any meaningful way. Okay, so this is the hospital.
James, look.
Why is this little girl going into the hospital? I don't think... I can't record samples of the audio fast enough. So what would cause something like that?
Is that a gun cabinet?
Great. Now we're back to playing on a fucking PowerPoint presentation.
No, but it's empty.
Somehow that seems worse.
So, I'm sorry. Is this meant to imply there's a meat monster, at least one meat monster, walking around here with a shotgun in its hands? Just when I thought this game couldn't get any fucking worse. Now we've got monsters with shotguns also. Hi, Phil. How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Crow. I am a variety streamer on twitch.tv. And by all accounts and perspectives, according to me, it's still October. So we're still playing Silent Hill Remake. 2 remake. So what were you playing? How was your stream? How are you? Drop the sample rate of your audio? I mean, I might have to look into it. We're also having like a ton of technical issues for apparently like no reason. My webcam is like crashing and also the mixer is crashing and sometimes the game just drops a bunch of frames. It's fine. You know, it's really, there's not a whole lot I can do about it, maybe, unless there is, in which case I guess the culpa est mea, but exactly. It's October 34th. And there are still more like scary games I'd like to play for this season, so we might just kind of carry on with some horror titles into like January or something. I don't know. I got Last of Us calling my name. I got Alien Isolation calling my name. Take it to the heart. See, it's great, Phil, because my community is also understanding and lenient when it comes to technical issues. Do you know who's not understanding and lenient when it comes to technical issues? I hate them. I take it so personally. so so deeply personally hurtful to me. It on a very, very sensitive, intimate level. It's me. Hang on. I think my mouse just fucking died. Where's my mouse? Okay, good. We got the mouse back. Continuing the Pokemon Nuzlocke. Yo! How far in are you now? What you gonna cook? So that's the thing, No Cam. I turned that off between yesterday's stream and today's stream is worse. I disabled the feature that should have been borking us, and instead we got ultra borked. It could be unrelated, but the irony is not lost on me. Yeah, literally, No Cam, it's like, oh hey, this is the problem. Oh, I see now we've got more problems than before. Well, finish the 8. Yo! Phil, congratulations. That's such an incredible achievement. What team are you running with currently? Do you have any like concerns or anxieties about the Elite Four? Which game are you playing again? Is it Emerald? I feel like that's not right. If it were Crystal, I would be strongly shaking your hand as a man of culture and taste. But Leaf Green, I never played that one. Also, we're in a hospital and there's an empty shotgun cabinet for some reason. So does not give me a lot of hope that we'll meet like the regular type of monsters here, because who took the shotguns? I'm gonna hope it's not the monsters, because that feels like a way to make things so much worse in this area. But they maybe chat. So I've got this tiny pistol and I had to throw away my nail-studded 2x4 to lock a gate. So now I've got I've got a meter of pipe. Do we think if I find the monsters wielding the shotguns and relieve them of their existence, do we think I can pilfer? Do we think I can requisition? That shadow temp scared the fuck out of me. Actually, I was like, I didn't respond because I was just like, well, I'm really deep into a bit right now and I have both hands off the controller. So I was like, I guess we're just gonna die. There's nothing I can do to respond about that in a timely way. Salamence, Charizard, Kingdra, Donphan, and yo! That is a really good team. Do you have 3 dragon types? Charizard's not dragon type, it's just fire. Fucks me up every time. Is it fire flying or some weird shit like that? Yeah, listen, I'm just saying, James's life, real bad. Wife, dead. Letter from scammer pretending to be wife, in his pocket. In a town inhabited by monsters and some kind of rust plague that's decaying all of the structures around us. Evil, twink death, cloud strife with like a big metal plate on its head and a buster sword pursuing us rather leisurely throughout the zone. This woman, who is very sexy, but
Trying to blind me, James?
also I think maybe a figment of our imagination. I just think we could really use a dub, and I think that dub could come in the form of a fucking shotgun. I just think that'd be sick. I think that'd be nice. I'd really appreciate it. Silent Hill, please give me a gun. Call me John Wick and give me a gun. Listen, she looks just like our dead wife, but sexier. And she says all of these, like, really liminal phrases that don't really appear to make sense, right? Like, we wandered by a motel and she was like, have you ever stayed here? The walls, they're so thin. And I'm just like, stop. Why? Why would you say that to me?
Where did she go?
She definitely tried to do a striptease at us.
Let's look around.
she was like, have a drink. I'm on the pole. And we were like, I think we should not be drunk around the monsters, which may or may not be packing shotguns. I think we want to keep our wits about us. Anyway, that's my review. Also, her name is Maria and our wife's name is Mary, so I think she's not real. I think she's not real. This is a really big hospital. Oh, this is the next area, isn't it? Okay. This seems really big. Well, I guess we'll... There are 2 floors to this massive hospital? Gee, Silent Hill, your town lets you have... for a second, when the ammo thing popped up, I thought it was going to be like hospital, 4th floor. And I'm just going to throw my hands up in disgust. All right, 3 floors to the hospital. A lot of sick people in Silent Hill, I guess. Wonder where they all went. Is it like a zombie plague? Did the people get sick and turn into the monsters, or are the monsters different? The director requested the files of all 3 crucial patients. You know which ones. Could you please bring them to his office? Okay. There wouldn't happen to be, like, anything unethical happening in this hospital. Would there be? Ah! Okay, it was the wind. Oh, and we can save. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'm not, you know, Hippocratic Oath notwithstanding, I don't have a lot of confidence in the quality of care being provided here at Brookhaven. I was really hoping there'd be some ammunition in that drawer. I won't lie. Yeah, like this, I feel like this is in violation of at least 3 HIPAA codes. But no monsters, so... Not yet, anyway. I'm hoping that maybe a lot of these doors will just be locked, because that'll make exploring this much more straightforward. Pretty sure that's the direction we came from. It is not. That leads to the stairs. I would like very much not to go up the stairs, but in the interest of exploration... No, I don't like that. Sometimes you just get it.
There.
Laura, wait.
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
We are clearly not monsters, so why does the child flee?
Why would she run from us?
I don't think she likes me very much.
But why?
I don't know.
So, I definitely remember, I think it was in Woodside Apartments, actually. We went into a bedroom where someone had drawn Bunny on the wall. And I believe it was Woodside, where a child kicked keys away from us as we were reaching our hand through a gate trying to get them, and then stepped on our hand and laughed and ran away. And that was Laura, so I'm wondering if Laura drew the original Bunny that we saw. Benui. Playing an M. Viera in Final Fantasy XIV has made me way too comfortable just throwing around the phrase, I'm Bunny. Like, anytime says something, do I do something goofy? Do I do something stupid? Do I not? Do I misplay really badly? I'm Bunny. Do I do something really cool, really smart, really sexy, super admirable? I'm Bunny. Like, it's so versatile. It fits every situation, regardless of tone. I'm Bunny is always the answer. Girl dinner? No. Bun dinner? Yes. Well, I guess maybe we go that way then. I don't really want to go up the stairs to where the evil things are, since that's where the game clearly wants me to go. Okay, I don't think this elevator works. Keep door closed. And it's, well, it's locked, so that, do you think... What was what?
Not sure. Better stay on your guard.
I have 4 syringes in my pocket, and I'm about to get a 5th one. I never thought I'd play a game where I would be so excited to find like a rusty, dirty syringe outside on a park bench and like very eager to inject it into my body. But here we are. And that's locked. Anxiety! Yes. What does the paper behind it say? Shatter your life! Anxiety. Yeah, just about. Crow? I need you all to read what it says on the box. That's high velocity buckshot. Proudly loaded in the USA by American workers. Those are shotgun shells. I'm gonna get a shotgun. The game wouldn't give me ammunition for a weapon I cannot acquire, for a weapon I cannot fire into the flesh of my enemies. We're gonna get a shotgun. This is my gun. It was made for me. Just drawing a gun on a locked door, I guess. You can never be too careful. Okay, sick. We're gonna keep going. Ooh, that made me so happy. I'm thrilled we're gonna get a shot. You don't think evil Twink Death Cloud Strife is here, do you? That's locked. Okay, now I believe we may only be able to go. Well, I suppose we haven't gone past the locker room. So let's do that before we go to... Wait a minute. Oh, that's where I was. Okay, I was like, I bet that's another window I can break. Yeah, we'll do what remains of the first floor and then go up the stairs where the little girl went. Remember, if you experience poor appetite or significant weight loss, insomnia or hypersomnia, loss of interest or pleasure in usual activities, feelings of worthlessness, diminished abilities to think or concentrate, contact your healthcare provider immediately. Please do not leave any personal belongings. Please keep the noise down. Is your medication safe? That's locked. We should be able to go down here. Yeah. Oh, but it's really dark down here. Now, ordinarily, we come into bathrooms, we find energy drinks. There better not be a monster in this stall taking a piss. Okay, we're good. I have to make sure. Okay, that's locked. I imagine this next door is also locked. We need a key, and we don't have any keys. So we go. Where do we go? Up the stairs. And we hope nothing sinister. Oh. Wait. We've got first floor, second floor, third floor, but the stairs here go down. Is there a basement? Oh, I sure hope not. Hospital basement sounds really frightening. There's a hospital basement. Also, I think it's really funny. If she drew the bunny to represent her, who's the wolf? Is that meant to be us? What? Huh? Well, then where am I meant to be going if we can't get to the second floor? Was I supposed to have found keys already? Maybe? I think I'm lost. Hang on. There's an exclamation mark between exam room 2 and 3. So maybe we need to revisit. Maybe we did forget something. Unless the exclamation mark is just meant to indicate... No. So we did miss something. Okay. I opened the door but didn't see the note, didn't interact with the note. I wrote it down for you in a way you should finally be able to remember. Once you're in the lobby, just look around. Now remember, nurses, doctors, trees. Nurses, doctors, trees? Okay, well, here we are in the lobby. I'll be honest with y'all, I don't really know what that means. Nurses, doctors, trees? Okay, there's nothing in there. We got another note. Hang on. Due to repeated instances of keys getting misplaced, from this point forward, they are to be returned to the locker at the end of every shift. All staff are required to memorize the padlock combination and are not to disclose it to anyone but authorized personnel under any circumstances. Okay, so the code must be nurses, doctors, trees. In case of any problems, report to the head nurse in examination room 3. So where's the key locker? Because I don't see any lockers.
It looks like there is a key in there. No combination, though.
Nurses, doctors,
should look around.
trees.
Might be written down somewhere.
Okay. We found the locker. I'm going to save really quickly. Just because we did a lot of exploration. So go into the lobby and look around. Nurses, doctors, trees. Okay. Dr. Hughes and Dr. Atkinson in the garden. Okay, so there's 2 of them. There's 4 trees.
You looking for something in these photos?
Yes, Maria. So now we just need the nurses. That's a lot of fucking nurses, man. I'm gonna assume that's not the right one. I'm gonna assume that's not the nurse combination we're looking for. Although I guess we could, since we know what the other 2 numbers are, we could just try to brute force it. No, I bet this is it. Nurses in training. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why are their faces all scratched out? And this should give us the key. Okay, so that's going to be 7, 2, 4. Me good at puzzle. Me think real nice.
Basement.
Basement!
Of course.
I really don't want to spend a lot of time in a hospital basement. I'll be honest with y'all. Here's my plan. We're gonna take a break here. Yeah, we're gonna take a break and I'm gonna make some more tea and maybe eat a handful of raspberries and bother Mochi. And we'll do a little bit more of this when we get back. If the basement's really dark, we'll probably call it in like an hour. If the basement has better lighting, we'll probably stream the usual amount of time. I know I'm the type of person where when the center of the screen is really illuminated in a small circle and the outskirts are really, really dark, it just does funky things to my head and I don't like it so much. So this is, yeah, we'll take a break here. Hateful Basement unlocked and we'll come back. I did save, right? 220. Yes, we did. Okay. We'll be back. Enjoy the music. Wait, no, were we raided while I was stuffing my face with berries and feeding Mochi? No. Gloom, thank you so much for such an incredible raid. Oh my gosh, how are you? I'm so sorry. I had stepped away as a break to put the kettle on and make more tea and eat a little bit. John, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the community. I am Crow. I am a variety streamer on twitch.tv with a history of a lot of Soulsborne mischief, but we're doing Silent Hill 2 Remake. It's my first Silent Hill game ever. I don't consume a lot of horror because it scares me, and I don't like that. But, you know, like, we're trying to... It's really interesting, Gloom. I feel like a lot of what we're seeing isn't real. Like, there's something deeply artificial about a lot of the people we've encountered in Silent Hill, and it's full of monsters, and it's getting worse, right? Like, now there's like this big hole in the middle of the town. It's like, I don't think that's there, actually. I can't tell if we are like in some kind of hideous mental prison, or like if this was a portal to somewhere nasty, like the ethereal plane, but make it evil. I don't know. It's very interesting. And oh my God. We just got a pair of keys to take us into the hospital basement. And listen, I'm really suspicious of basements in horror games. Most games, especially horror games. So, and it's like, yeah, it's a hospital basement. It's like, I don't really have a lot of faith that anything friendly is down there, right? I feel like that's just about the worst place we can, like, you know what? Like, there's just some things in a horror game you shouldn't go. Hospital basements, meat packing plants. Trying to think of like what else just seems like a really bad, a sewer. Like these all just seem like really bad places. A prison. Like these just seem like places you should avoid if things are really fucked up. And regrettably, we have to go there. So Mochi is here. Everyone meet my cat Mochi. He's my favorite. He's my special boy. His favorite activities are biting blankets, being snuggled, and throwing up. Gloom, have you never met Mochi before? Yeah, he's usually napping off screen. He's very mischievous, so I try to keep him entertained elsewhere.
Good.
When we're online, because otherwise he hops on the desk and makes problems. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. He's a very smart cat. So it used to be before I built my new PC. I had a large tower, and the power button was on top. And my current build is a mini ITX, and the power button is on the front. But I talk about this because Mochi, on more than 2 occasions, if I was streaming and Mochi was like, "What's that about? You have controller full of hand. You have hands full of controller, not hands full of cat. You no touch me. You neglect me. You play video game. You be online. You stare at screen. Personally persecuted. This is unacceptable behavior." On more than 2 occasions, Mochi would hop onto the desk, onto the top of the PC, and his paw would depress the power button, and he would forcibly shut down the computer. Like, he's really smart. He knows how to operate levers to open doors. He knows how to slide doors open and shut, like hallway doors. It's really sinister. He's very clever, but he's not very smart. So, real like high whiz, low int situation is really funny. Literally, yeah, Mochi is like, I am become uncomfortable, but not all about me. It's always about Mochi. He's standing off camera, just like stanced up. What do you want? I just fed him too. That's what I took such a long break for. I looked at his bowl and I was like, that's an empty dish. And I know what Mochi does when dishes are empty. Mochi eats the houseplants. So I just gave him a little bit extra. And I know that he ate it. So I don't know what he wants from me now. At least it isn't, but it's the fact that it's happened at all, right? Also, hi Shatter, welcome in. Anyway. I don't want to go to the basement. I feel like there are gonna be evil things in the basement.
This place feels so empty.
Well, it is empty,
More
Maria.
than the other places we've been.
Well, they've all been empty too, baby girl. So I don't really know what to tell you. Yeah, like, you know what? Let's just bring out the gun. We're gonna reload the gun. Yeah. We'll just, preemptively reload the gun. It's fine. It's not like I'm anticipating a worst case scenario or anything. Oh, this is fun also. In the nurse's station, we found a gun closet, and it could have held, I don't know, at least 2 shotguns. Anywhere between 2 to 5 shotguns, I would say. And they were all gone. So I'm just like, wow, that would really make my life here in this town so much worse. Dead wife, getting scammed by someone pretending to be dead wife in the Rust Belt, but also in hell. And now monsters are here, and the monsters here might have shotguns. So I hope that that's not the case. I hope that's not happening. Hey, Shadow, welcome in. I unlock the basement. I draw the gun. Ooh. Okay, we always check our corners. Great, it's dark down here. The pipes are leaking some suspicious red fluid. None of this can be good for me. Okay, that's locked. Also, we have unleashed an evil sort of Twink Death, Cloud Strife, Buster Sword, zombie metal man into the streets. And I thought we were cool because he was also killing the leg monsters that were trying to aggrieve and annoy me. And then he decided one day we weren't cool, and he definitely tried to like grab me and inflict physical harm upon me. So we need to watch out for evil Twink Death, Metal, Buster Sword, Cloud Strife, Zombie Man. Here's the basement map.
Hey, this one's open.
Can you not?
Nope. Doesn't work.
There's a monster down here that wants to fuck my ass. I can feel it. I can feel it. None of this feels like it's up to code. I feel like this medical facility should be condemned by a board of inspectors. Okay, well and then we found ammunition. That's good, I guess. Maybe. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Yeah, Asha Intensive. Well, it's not a pyramid because a pyramid by definition, all the sides are equilateral. Like it's like a duckbill. It's like a big metal duckbill. It's like really long. I thought maybe it was some kind of like tractor part because we seem to be very Midwest coded, but yeah, can we turn the lights on?
Might get the elevator running again.
I care a lot less about the elevator than I care about getting the lights on. Yeah, can I interact with any of this? No item. Great. Super. Okay. So that means nothing. That's worthless to me.
More of those things.
What things? What do you see? What do you see? She's a backseat gamer. Maybe if we keep the door closed, they can't get me. Okay, well, I heard the radio make sound. Now I don't see anything. Oh, it's so big. This hospital's so big. I like keeping my back to a wall that's safe, but none of it really looks very safe, I'll be honest with you. Ah! Okay. We're gonna step on it for good measure. Uh-oh. Ha! Alright, let's reload the gun. Can I steal anything? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I have 4 health drinks. We did take a hit. I have 4. Well, if I'm ambushed by another 2 leg monsters, that could actually be really bad for us. So this feels deeply luxurious, but we'll drink it now. Okay, so far so good. That's a creature. That's a creature if I've ever seen one. Oh my god, I almost shot her. Can I do that? What happens if I do that? Gasoline! Okay, it's empty. Can we burn the building down? Quite honestly, I feel like that's probably the best case scenario here. Arson. I feel like that's a viable solution, and I don't know why the game won't let me explore that. If something pops out of the linen cart, I will piss and shit. And throw up and cry. Leg! Okay. Alright, I feel very strong. Yeah, look at me. I am the leg monster now. I should probably use my ammunition a bit more judiciously, but I hate these leg monsters. They're awful. I don't suppose there's a health potion on this shelf.
Good.
There is not. Coffee and taco. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I had tacos earlier, but now I want coffee. I should get coffee. I've got tea. I should get a latte. Oh, the lights are on. So much better. Ah! We'll reload the gun. Yeah, we'll do that outside of combat so we can spray and pray when something comes to gank me. Ammunition? Why does it sound like... Hey! You're not allowed to get up! I've never had an enemy do that before. I killed it, and then it went, haha, nope. But those are the stairs, aren't they? Oh, I wonder if I can do something with the gas can and then take it back to the generator. Like in here or something. One of the coffee shops by me was doing like a pumpkin chai tea latte, and it was so good. Oh. What is E? We ran past it? I don't think we can get into whatever that is. Oh, okay, so that's the elevator. And that's what we're trying to repair. Let's go back to the generator room. Yeah, maybe we can do something with this gas can. Or maybe we need to fill it up somewhere else. So we need to fill it up. Where do you fill up gas in a place like this? Well, it can't be on the second story because we can't even go there. So maybe I missed something in like the boiler room? Perhaps? At least we know everything here is dead. So that's a big plus for me. Yeah, like, can I fill up gas somewhere around here? No. Unless I can get into storage somehow. Or the tech room, but those both seem blocked off. All right, y'all. I'm gonna do one more loop around here, and then I think I might be lost. And then I think I might need to Heaven's Door a hint or a clue. The lighting situation does not really help. I'm just gonna sip, yeah. We've got 5 syringes, so we can use the potions a little bit more relaxedly, I think. Like, is there a place I should be able to crawl through or up? Yeah, all right, Heaven's Door. I need a little bit of a hint. I've got the gas can, but I can't find a spot to fill it up at. And we clearly need to fill it up to dump gasoline into the generator. So where do I go for that? And I'm pretty sure I can't leave the hospital because I think the door is locked behind me. unless we fill it up in maintenance, but then how do I get to maintenance? No, that doesn't work because we would need keys to that, and then we'd have to go down past the pharmacy. So that's not our answer either, I don't think. But maybe we do need to go back upstairs. Heaven's Door, does anybody know? We can try it, but there is a way to storage. Okay. Ah, I hate it. I hate it. It's not even on my screen. All right. Okay. We should be able to get in through. Wait, no? Do I have to drag something over? I can't get in? Okay, well, I'm right up against it, and I'm hitting A, and my man is not lifting his arms and hefting himself through that opening. But it doesn't seem like there's anything I can drag over there. Like, I'm against this, and I'm not getting any prompts. And I probably can't do this either, so what's the deal? Can I interact with the cart? Ha. I was like, it better be able to fit through there. No, no, James, I want you to climb. Stop trying to push it and get up onto it. All right, that's it. Heaven's Door. How do I make him stop pushing? Like, I can't get him to climb up on this thing. Come on. Oh, I'm very tall. Yeah, a roast from me would really hurt because I'm massive. I'm enormous.
Hey, where are you going?
Don't worry. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You better.
So first, let's unlock the door. Yeah. Okay. Now we can fill up with gas. And we get another syringe? Fantastic! That means this place is really dangerous. You don't think anything's gonna come to get me while I do this, right? Anka bitch, he's certainly trying. All right, we have a filled fuel can. That's for me. Brookhaven Hospital, 1932. Man, I wish I could take a hammer with me. There's creatures out here, aren't there? Was this thing here before? We'll beat it a couple of times just to make sure. Just make sure it's not pretending to be dead. Check our corners. Looking good. Check the door. Looking good. Fuel can. Hopefully we can turn the fucking lights back on now.
James?
Yeah? What? Girl, you can't just say my name if you're not in trouble. I'm reloading my gun. And I'm putting my back to the wall. So I can check both entrances at the same time. Okay, we appear to be all right. So the elevator is just gonna be back the way that we came. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't need to use bullets on you. I can just beat you to death. Perfect. I love being able to conserve ammunition through blunt force trauma. This door was not open previously. Okay, it's too small for something to get me in here. We got a single shotgun shell. Nothing else. That wasn't so bad. I thought the basement would be way worse. Let's go. So that's basement. -1 floor. We'll take it to 1, and then I'll save. And then we'll see how we feel. We'll touch base. Wow. They must be loading the second floor because my computer is so fucking unhappy with this game sometimes. Was the power always out on the first floor? I don't remember this being so dark. Is it nighttime now? It might be nighttime because I don't think we're getting any sunlight in through the windows. Oh, man. It's nighttime now. I hate that. That's terrible. Okay, we're gonna save here. And then I'm gonna check something. Give me a second. Okay. 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 So, we saved, which is good, because now if we eat shit and die, we won't need to do that section over again. Now, in a perfect world, we won't eat shit or die, but
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. However, we do in fact need to plan for the eventuality that at some point we will eat shit and die. So, I'm gonna drink some tea. Hang on. Hi, Saruchi. How are you? It's so good to see you. Okay. I think we have to take the elevator to the second floor. I think that's the only thing we can do. Because we didn't get any keys, which means we can't go north, and we can't go west, and we can't go east. And we can't go into the examination room. Which means the only thing we can do is take the elevator. You went on vacation? Yo, where'd you go for vacation? What kind of dog did you get? That's so exciting. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. This emote, that's your bit, is their name Laszlo? Laszlo the puppy? Corgi. Saruchi. Oh my gosh, are they just like the most wonderful little creature? I still have the same cat, and he's still the same remarkable little goblin, but he does have my heart, and I love him. Okay. There's the elevator. I think my stream just fucking crashed. Holy shit. Yep, there we go. There we go. Everything's bad. Everything's bad. I'm playing this game on the lowest possible graphic settings, and my PC, my top of the line PC, brand new PC, still can't run it. Unbelievable. I'm going to the second part. See, I'm mad now. This is great. Now I'm mad and I want to kill monsters. I urge the leg monsters to aggrieve and accost me. I gotta vent my frustration. Someone give me a shotgun. It's the game. It's not even Twitch. It's my fucking computer. I'd love to be able to blame Twitch for it. Blaming Twitch is so appropriate for so many myriad of situations. I don't like this music. Good! We can hop out the window and leave.
Maria?
She looks like she has a migraine. Oh.
Hey. You okay?
I'm sorry.
That's fine. What's going on? Are you hurt?
It's nothing. Probably just a hangover.
Oh, did she just dry swallow a bunch of prescription
Maybe you should
pills?
rest.
Yeah. Okay. So comfy.
The stained, dirty hospital
I'm gonna go look
mattress?
for Laura. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Those pills worked real fast.
James? I wanted to ask you. What if you can't find Mary? What will you do?
Well, we won't, because she's dead.
I haven't really thought about that.
Get back soon, okay?
Okay. So... Wait, is she in here?
Sorry, I just need a moment.
Not to worry. I just wanted to check on you.
I'm alright. I'm just tired.
She's like, stop talking to me. I am, that's me. Yeah. Stop talking to me. Go away. I don't like human interaction in the first 2 hours after I wake up. Like, I'm really hostile. Especially, like, when I'm tired or I don't feel good. I'm just like, leave me alone. Okay. We could. Yeah, I mean, I think we should hop out. Well, there was a window here. I don't know where it went. That window. I think we should hop out the window and leave, but I guess they probably won't let us do that, so. All right, I'm not going that way. We're gonna see what else is down this hallway first. Take care of what matters most. Leave the rest to us. Toluca Palliative Care Center. Okay, that's locked. This is not locked, and we get a health drink and a save box. Now, again, I am pretty anxious about the number of healing resources the game has given us. I swear I'm going to come into a bathroom one day and there's just going to be a monster on the toilet. Which, I'm not going to lie, I think would actually be hilarious. Nice! Bullets in front of the urinal. Let's go. Alright, nothing else in here. Oh, nice. That's the stairs. Okay, cool. I don't suppose we can hop out. Nope. We can only stare. We can only look. There has to be at least one thing in this room. Yeah, so we got bullet. We got 4. That's actually a really good haul. That's locked. Okay, so the only place remaining to us is that big hallway. I'm gonna save one more time since we just went through the rest of the corridor. Tea time. Kate, an unparalleled window for brooding. Just stand in front of it, letting some of that wind hit your face, some of the rain, thinking sad thoughts in the nighttime alone in a dilapidated and haunted hotel. It's a hospital. I said hotel. They both start with ho. It's not my fault. They both have T's and L's in them. I feel like it was a really easy mistake to make, actually.
Now, where is that girl?
Okay. So the real question becomes, do we stop here or do we play for another 30 minutes to an hour? My eyes do not enjoy the strain of the dark environment. And we did just kind of hit a stopping point, but it is still pretty early. So maybe let's play for another 20 minutes until we hit our break, and then I'll reassess, and maybe I'll pop some ibuprofen. I hear something, like slithering around damply in the dark. What the... Was that a person? I don't think a person would make those welching sounds. No, no, not a person! Not a person! Hostile intent, not a person! Oh! Ah! That's a 3-hit combo! Okay, well, I didn't like that. Why is the game giving me a pussy shot? Did we hack off one of its arms? What's wrong with its face? This is the most humanoid monster we've seen. Why all the monsters have really nice shoes? What? Should we heal? You know what? Maybe. Yeah, that thing had a 3-hit combo. I'm healing. And we'll have to be more strict about the health drinks. Maybe we get ourselves more hurt and then use syringes exclusively. Yeah, I love it. We use one, we get one. Balance in all things. The code has been reset to what we agreed on during yesterday's meeting in the doctor's lounge. Like I said, I don't want anyone writing it down on little pieces of paper for me to find. Be responsible, people. So, somebody wrote it down, right? Probably in the doctor's lounge. That's where we'll find it. So that elevator's out of service. And that door's locked. I guess we haven't been through here. Oh, this door does open. Nice. Well, this room is too small for there to be anything bad inside. Hey, and you know what? At least that enemy didn't have a shotgun. It had a crowbar, which wasn't great, but, you know, not a shotgun, so still an improvement. Okay, that's locked. So maybe we can go to the doctor's office? That's a hand. That's a hand on the desk. I don't want to go in here now. That's a hand. Patient interview transcript. Behind a poster of a boat on a lake, and within like an etching of like an eye and maybe like some kind of red paint or blood. The following interview was conducted with blank in response to incident 071. I remember lying in water, empty, and then I felt him stare. He was close, very close. I had to get out, had to get away, but he followed. He kept staring, so I made him stop. Now I'm empty again. Can we go back to the pool? Well, the only pool I know of is at Woodside Apartments. There was like a baby carriage in the pool, and we pulled a coin out of it. I don't suppose I can break this. Yeah, okay. I wondered if there was something behind it. No energy drinks on the sink. Okay. Let's try the shower room. We unlocked the okay. We should save and then do the shower. Well, no. We'll do the shower room and then save. I was just thinking, Russell, I was like, you don't think there are going to be any monsters in the bathroom, do you? Jay, he juked me! Did you see that sick dodge? There was nothing in here. Okay, Heaven's Door. How do I use... Yeah, he waved on me, Darius! Hi. How do I use a syringe instead of a health potion? Do I hold the button down instead of tapping it? So we actually might be able to get into the next room from here. I'm not sure what the E stands for. Hold Y instead of tap. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Well, if that's the only thing in here, it's probably fine. Alright, now these things, I'm pretty sure I can just fucking wallop them. Yeah! Get walloped on! Thanks for the shotgun shells. Thanks for the shotgun shells. That door is locked. This door is now unlocked. And I think we should heal. Or save, rather. That's not the right room. Okay, well, at least she's doing okay. At least she's still in there. Is it this one? Okay. No, we're gonna start from the bottom. Searchy, sometimes it just startles me. I'm hoping that the screams aren't like uncomfortable to listen to. Hopefully the audio is balanced in such a way that we don't like clip or like, you know. It's tough. I did save. Okay, I don't remember if I saved, so we'll save one more time. Current save, 311. Yeah, we did. Okay. We gotta do the doctor's office. There's a hand on that desk. That is the elevator. I saw the lights flicker and I was like, man, it would be really scary if the lights flickered and there was a silhouette of something there watching me. Now, the creature that we killed, what appeared to have been missing an arm. There's another save thing. So maybe that's the arm of the thing that we killed.
They are beyond hope. That's what they keep telling me. My 3 patients. My 3 hopeless cases. But I do not believe it to be a matter of hope. It is a matter of diligence, discipline, trial and error, of being as bold as one can be, to go as far as one needs to. I will find what it is that truly ails them, and I will cure them. They are beyond hope. That's what they keep telling me.
I don't trust this room.
My 3 hopeless cases. But I do not believe it to be a matter of hope. It is a matter of diligence, discipline, trial and error, of being as bold as one can be, to go as far as one needs to. I will find what it is that truly ails them, and I will cure them.
I'm gonna... Well, we just saved, so I don't need to save straight away. I would like to look at these since I think these will tie into the locked door that's downstairs. Patient number 0050. Symptoms: outbursts of aggression, visual and auditory hallucinations. Current diagnosis: current therapy is considered effective. Unprovoked outbursts declined. Social interactions improved. What did I miss? Recommendations: continue with the current therapy. Water has a calming effect. It used to! Okay. So there might be a monster here that really hates water. I don't know. Patient 0090, initial symptoms: sensory delusions. Current diagnosis: insomnia, refuses food and water, delusions persist. Recommendations: forced feeding and hydration, bathing required to be carried out in the treatment room, sleep medication, constant surveillance. Patient number 0130 moved to L1 from room S3. Initial symptoms: intense and unrelenting anxiety. Current diagnosis: symptoms have intensified into full-blown paranoia, visual hallucinations. Recommendation: Increased medication can't be left alone. Move to L1 for closer monitoring. Ooh. It's a puzzle. So we're missing, I think. Now, I recognize most of these symbols, right? I like Sailor Moon as much as the next gay person, so. But it doesn't look like we can solve it yet, so we'll leave that alone. Do I need, like, the patient's wristbands to solve this? I think I might. I assumed maybe if I investigated it, it would just give me the key. But I see now I was mistaken. Okay. We're going to save here, and this is where we're going to take our break. We'll take it a couple minutes early. I'm going to put the kettle back on. Yeah, it'll be scary. And then maybe take some ibuprofen, just like get around and like look at things that aren't a really dark screen. And we'll see how we feel when we come back. Okay, enjoy the music. I might do like a full song and then a short song. Yeah, we might make this a little bit of a longer break, maybe like 4 minutes instead of 3. We'll see. But enjoy the tunes, and I will be back when they are over. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I made tea, I touched mochi, I opened the fridge and thought about what I would have for dinner. It was a productive break. I know it was longer than we usually take, but it was a good eye refresher as well. So I think I am good to keep streaming. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this area because we have all of the second floor and then half of the first floor and the third floor still to go. But I think we can maybe make it to like a halfway point and then finish up next week. But I think I'm good to stream for a little bit longer. So we'll see how far we can actually get. So I guess we should go to L1. Or, yeah, what we need to do is continue. We'll take a left when we leave the doctor's office. I love this. The map. Wait, hang on. The map just says hand. That's so funny. All right. I mean, he's not wrong, but hilarious just to see it. That's good game design right there. I missed! Jesus! Jeez! Woo! Weave! Again, it's a 3-hit. Okay, I think we need to start. Did she grab my weapon? I think we might need to start shooting these ladies. Damn! She did! That's a syringe moment right there. Let's just reload. I have 27 bullets. Okay. We need to go this way. Yeah. We need to look at the restroom. All of the doors on every side of the corridor. Okay. Start here. We got some bullets. We hopefully got some health. Oh, we got keys. Do I like that? Yeah, is that a door that I'd want to open? We have not been down there. No, yes, we have because we came from the keypad. Okay. No health. Damn, that sucks. Okay. Continuing down, we'll try this door, which is barricaded shut. At least these enemies don't appear to move very quickly. Like, we see them coming from a long way away. But they are tanky. My goodness. Does it sound like breathing to anyone else? Why does it sound like that? Okay, so there's a lock and a chain on this bed. Was somebody chained to it previously? Sometimes the game just gives me like a little twinkling sound effect and we look at stuff, but I don't actually know what that's meant to signify. We do not have keys for this. Nice. And the map updated accordingly. I was positive there was going to be something evil in this room. I guess there's still time? What is that? A bent needle? Why would we want that? Okay. Unless I can pick locks with it, I don't know if that's going to be super useful. Look what we have. We have a shotgun now. I personally would quite like to test it against the tanky, pipe-wielding ladies sort of shambling around through these hallways. No, I don't know why I started talking like that. What do I press to equip it? I've got no ammo. Well, let's solve that. It's awfully small for a shotgun. So anyway, I started blasting. Woo! Syringe? Potion! Come closer! Come closer to the barrel of my gun! Yeah, I know I'm safe in here, so you can't trick me into coming out. You're gonna have to come in if you want me. Do you want me? Or do you want to, like, tweak around outside in the corridor? I think you want to tweak around outside in the corridor. Hey! Yeah! Let's go! Okay, now I can say, yeah, let's go. Also, hey, Paladin, what's going on? Woo! All right, one shotgun blast to the face. That felt amazing. That felt fantastic. We'll take the small gun out for now. And we'll switch to the big guns later. Okay. I liked it. It felt good. I felt strong. I felt powerful. Yeah, no, Cam. The duality of man, right? Okay. Let's keep going north. And we'll circle around the stairs. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Whoop! Yeah, I think it's worth shotgunning these folks. They are way too strong. Give me this drink. No drink! Somehow, I think we avoided taking any damage in that fight, which is crazy, because I know my dodges were whack. We were not, as they say, tight as fuck. We got keys to L1. We got a bathroom where we can usually find energy drinks. Alright, this room really said get fucked, actually. There's nothing in here but a monster. Seriously? I can't open any of these covers? Wow. That's crap. Okay. Well, we did get keys, I guess. So... okay. Let's do treatment room, locked door, and then the other side of L1. And we may then be able to take the stairs up or down. There's a lot of stuff on the first floor that we haven't gotten a chance to look at. Nice. Okay, that's locked. She drew something else. Instead of a wolf, now it's a bird. Oh, you know, I really thought the third floor would be blocked off. Maybe we should save. Anybody else hear that sinister melody being hummed by a character or creature off screen? No, I'm good. I'm going back downstairs, actually. I'm gonna save this floor for last because it feels like the worst. We've saved so many times in the hospital. To my credit, this place is enormous. I'll take the ammo, though. Is it just me, or did the music change and get a little worse? And by worse, I mean scarier. We should go to that last locked floor. Or locked door on the second floor, I think. Yeah, we'll save this. So if we turn this way. Okay, so now we have the keys. Just starting your work day, gonna enjoy the very... Yeah, you know what? It's a terribly misleading franchise. The hills are not very silent. They're quite alive, in fact, with the sound of squelching. I know there's gonna be a monster over here. I'm just gonna reload my gun. But the radio isn't making any noise. No, you know what? I'm not gonna put my trust in technology for this. We're trusting our intuition. I know there's something nasty here. Okay, that was just the sound of the cart moving. Nope, nope, nope. Come show yourself. Come get me. Push me. I dare you. Why does it sound like a bunch of hands crawling on the ground? Like, I don't know if we've ever heard that skittering noise before. Oh. I'm not entirely sure I'm putting this in the right spot, but whatever. I can only assume that the fact that the puzzle has not solved itself automatically that we... Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. I had the right idea. I think my idea should have worked, actually, but... Okay, seems clear. We're just making sure. We're just checking. Does that sound in the background like something's coming to get me? They brought in the girl today. Poor thing hasn't said a word. She just sits there, head in her hands, sobbing and quivering. I moved her to the corner bed. Seems to have calmed her down a bit. She even smiled at me, I think. Okay. There's something in there. I know it. Okay, good. We'll put our back to a wall that we know is safe. And start stealing. Hello? I'm not going in there. Does it think I'm going in there? No, no, no. I'm frowning. No, 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 oh, nope. Okay, something about this just touched on a visceral fear I did not know I had. I do not like this sequence. I do not like this at all. This is just a little too like Nutty Putty Cave Disaster for me, actually. I don't like this one bit. I would rather we be sticking our arms into toilets. I don't like it. We're really strong, apparently. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Well, where the fuck am I now? Am I gonna be able to go back to the 3rd floor? I'm on the 1st floor. We should be able to. We'll have to go back to the 2nd floor for the keypad. And the puzzle. Okay. Yeah, no, I did not think I was claustrophobic, but I did not enjoy that sequence. That made me feel bad and sick. Well, surely I'm not locked in here. But I can't. Oh, great. We get to crawl on the ground. Like, we get to slither like a snake. Okay, we're in medical records. And if we can leave through the next door, we'll be able to save again. So why won't they help me? Why do they keep me in here with him? Let me out, 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 let me out. We keep finding messages specifically mentioning him, but we never find anything mentioning her.
Good.
So, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I can only imagine that, like, we are meant... Either that's referencing us, or we're going to meet a figure that is about. Okay, see, every now and then the game chimes at me and we look at something, but we don't actually seem to be able to interact with it. We got some health. We're doing great on health, actually. And there's our first bracelet, which we need for the hand puzzle upstairs, so... Was it overkill? Maybe. Do I fuck with the leg monsters? No. So, I hate them. I hate them and they can die. I'm gonna hit you just for good measure. Nice. Yeah, I agree, James. Okay. I actually think here is where we should call it. We got a ton done. We're back on floor 1. We'll need to go back up to floor 2. That sequence, yeah, I think we should stop there, actually. That made me feel my stomach, like, in my chest. So we should pause here for today. We got a lot of gaming done. And it'll be good for me to limit my exposure to the game when it's very, very dark, because that does predispose me to tension headaches. and we want to feel good when we stream. So it's good that we call it here. Let me see if there's anybody online that we might be able to raid. Let me see. Nothing really stands out to me. Although, you know what I think would be funny, actually? Phil rated us. And Phil is now live again with a cooking stream. And I think it could be fun to raid Phil, actually. Yeah, you know what? I just think, balance in all things, I think that'd be really funny. So, yeah, Phil will be live imminently. Phil has been live again for a cooking stream for 2 minutes. We're gonna give the gift that we received. We're gonna raid Phil. I think that'd be funny. So we will do that, and then we will be live again on Friday for Final Fantasy XIV Fridays to continue post Shadowbringers MSQ, and we will resume Silent Hill 2 Remake on Saturday and Sunday of this week as our main game. We are back to hosting movie nights on the Discord, which will be on Saturdays after the stream. If you are a subscribed Twitch viewer and you would like to join the Discord, you may use the Discord command to do so. Of course, the Discord is also open to non-subscribers. We have, most areas are totally open if you want to come and hang out with us after the stream. Otherwise, I believe this will be where I leave you for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. It was fun. I'm glad to be feeling better. I'm so happy to be back in like a good headspace, nice strong tummy. Mochi. I like when cats get so tired they look kind of rumply. You know what I mean? Like a hand towel that's been like crumpled up, and they get that kind of like, yeah, I like when they look like that. This is where I will leave you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, a fantastic week ahead. I will see you on Discord, and also next Friday for Final Fantasy. Okay, bye everybody.